We will continue. We will continue. Okay, is that clear or not? Then next comes the irrational number. A, B, C. A, C. Next comes the irrational number. Problems. Open. Open this, open this, open this, open this. Now, see.
Video cinematic.
Okay, is that clear? Irrational number. The number which cannot be written in the form of p by q. Written in the form of p by q. For example, root 2, root 2, root 3, root 5, not root 4. Hold on. Root 4 is not a irrational number because root 4 value is how much? 2, and 2 is a natural number, 2 is a whole number, 2 is a integer, 2 is a rational number because it can be written in the form of p by q. 2 we can write 2 as in the form of p by q, where is equal to 2 by 1 and so on. Now let's come to another number, is pi. Pi is also a irrational number. Why? Pi is called a irrational number. कुछ लोग कहेंगे कि तुम लोग कहो कि सर पाई वगैरह representation of root 2 in the number line. Representation of root 2 in the number line. How to represent root 2 in number line? How to represent root 2 in number line? This is very important line. Yeah, root 2 को how to represent root 2 in number line. ठीक है जी? Now listen. First of all, root 2 can how to represent? Pythagoras theorem पढ़े थे तुमने? Pythagoras theorem already is you Pythagoras theorem. That is, if a right angle triangle, let us suppose this is a right angle triangle, and this is base, and this is your perpendicular, this is your hypotenuse. And hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square, which is hypotenuse equal to p square plus b square. Now we need root 2. So just think, if perpendicular will be 1, base will be 1, then hypotenuse will be how much? 1 square 1 plus 1 square is equal to root 2. So root 2, how to draw root 2? Very important topic. That is 0 is number line, 0 to 1 is 1 unity. So draw a right angle 90 degree here. Draw a 90 degree here. So 8 of 1 unit, this is 1 unity, and draw another 1 unity. Draw arc of 1 unit. Now join this 0 to 1. Now join this triangle. Now this will be how much? Root 2. This is how much? Root 2. Take an arc, point here 0, take an arc, and a draw. This is your root 2. This is your root 2 here. This point is how much? Root 2. Very important. How to draw the root 2? So first 0 to take an arc from 0 to 1, then at the point of 1, at 1 point, 1 unity, draw a 90 degree right angle, draw right angle, then this is right angle. Now join this. Now this will be act as a right angle triangle. And this hypotenuse value is how much? Root 2. We are clear or not? This hypotenuse value is root 2. If somebody asks you to draw root 3 or root 5, somebody asks you to draw root 3 or root 5. Root 5, somebody asked me to draw root 5. So how? For example, take an example. This is a right angle triangle. If perpendicular, this is 2, this is 1, this is how much? 2 square, this is 2 square 4 plus 1 square plus square root this is, that's root 5. So the case of somebody is asking me to draw root 5, then draw a number line. Here is 0, here is 1, here is 2, 3 and so on, positive infinite, and here is minus 1, minus 2, negative infinite. So कौन करेगा तो ऐसे कैसे? हम दरकार कौन 2 और 1 दरकार. Take 2 unity, this is 1 unity, 2 unity, this is 2. Draw here a right angle, 90 degree. Draw a right angle. Mark 1 unit and draw, join this triangle. Now it is a right angle triangle. And here this is 2 unity, this is 1 unity, that means this one is root 5. Now join, now draw a arc. Take this arc and draw a arc. This is your root 5, and so on. This is your root 5. Is that clear or not? How to draw root 2, root 3, root 5. The first, what you have to do? First you have to find out the perpendicular value and base value. जे हमको कौन perpendicular value में कौन होगा, base value में कौन होगा, ताकि hypotenuse से इतना मिलेगा. जो हमको क्वेश्चन में गिवन देखियो. ठीक है जी? This is all about introduction, natural number, whole number, integer, and rational number, irrational number. ठीक है जी? ये बहुत है. ओके. है ना? जैसे एक बार गोटे आंसर सोचिए root 3 how to draw root 3. root 3 केमती ड्रॉ करेगा? बस root 3 केमती ड्रॉ करेगा? केमती ड्रॉ करेगा ये देखिए समझ. ठीक है जी. Now next, I hope तो मुझे बोला है what a natural number को what a natural number को हमें whole number कह करेगा 1.1. what a natural number can be called as a whole number, a natural number definitely. what a integer को rational number कह करेगा, what a integer को whole number कह करेगा. No. Minus 2 is an integer, but minus 2 not a whole number. Vice versa is not possible. तो ओडिसा रचो माने तो इंडिया रचो, और तो इंडिया रचो तो माने मतलब ओडिसा ना. तो आउ तो I repeat आउ तो सीक्वेंस टा मन रखो. First होची नेचुरल नंबर, then it होची के whole number, then तापर के integer, then तापर के rational number, then another is irrational number. Irrational number तापर बिल्कुल नहीं. irrational number बाहर एमती irrational number अवेलेबल है. ये होची क्यों जैसे irrational number. ठीक है जी? अच्छा collection of all the rational and irrational number एमान ଗୋଟେ सेट ଭିତରେ ରହିଲେ ସେ सेट को कौन कहला रियल नंबर. ये सेट को कौन कहला रियल नंबर. आर रियल नंबर. ये भी एक के आउ ଗୋଟେ सेट अछि. ये सेट को कौन कहला इमेजिनरी नंबर आई. ता पर भी एउटा सेट अछि तुम जानि. आज पढ़े कहयो तो एडे से भलसे देखिबा देखो माने फॉर एग्जांपल देखंती धरना जति ओडिसा हेबा ओडिसा कोदर अछि इंडिया भितरे इंडिया कोदर अछि एशिया भितरे एशिया कोदर अछि हम वर्ल्ड यार थोड़ा सोलर सिस्टम भितरे अछि से जानार सोलर सिस्टम एंड सो दिस इज अ बिट क्लियर तार देखना एडिशन मल्टीप्लाई एडिशन सब्ट्रैक्शन देखिए है ना 6 root 5 ये 6 root 5 by 2 root 5 मल्टीप्लिकेशन देखिए 6 root 5 into 2 root 5 देख तो पॉइंट नंबर फर्स्ट one is root a into root b equal to root ab. ठीक है जी. root a by root b equal to root a by b. root b divided by root a equal to root b by a. root a whole square equal to a square square root of a square equal to a. Another thing, this root a can be also written as a to the power 1 by 2. Is that clear or not? If there is written 1 by root a meaning कौन 1 by a to the power 1 by 2, which is equal to how much a to the power minus 1 by 2. Exponential negative asile, I have already teach you if in exponent if there is minus is coming, negative sign is coming, that means that whole term in the denominator, nothing else. That whole term in the denominator. So don't be confused. Don't be confused. For example, there is given 6 root 5 by 2 root 5 multiply and divide. 6 root 5 and 2 root 5. The question they are asking 6 root 5 and 2 root 5. Look. 6 root 5 into 2 root 3 for example given. And 6 root 5 divided by 2 root 3 is given. Or vice versa. 2 root 3 divided by 6 root 5 is given. काम आराम से करो. then कौन करेगा? what we will do? then what we will do? तो ये कौन सा 6 root 5 into 2 root 3? that means what? 6 into this, that means what? 6 root 5 माने कौन? for example 6 root 5, that is 6x. 6 times 6 root 5. Another thing, I repeat, for example, I repeat x plus x meaning होची 3x. x into x meaning होची x cube. 1 by x into 1 by x into 1 by x equal to x to the power minus 3. Is that clear or not? That is 6 root 5 into 2 root 3. That means you can also write 6 into root 5 into 2 into root 3. 6 to the 12 root 5 root a into root b root ab, that is root 15. Here 6 divided by 2, then 6 root 5 divided by 2 root 3 there is given. So into, or you can write here 6 root 5 and here is 2 root 3. Now we can write here 2 3 is 6, here equal to root 5 by 3 into 2 root 5 by 3. तो एटी इज कोन इरेशनल पार्ट रूट ओवर इरेशनल पार्ट इरेशनल में सॉल्व करेगा, we will solve irrational part separate and rational part separate, integer part separate. Then for example this one, what will be the answer? 2 by 6 square root of 3 by 5, because 3 is coming first. If there is given 3 divided by 12, don't confuse, don't divide 12 with 3. You have to divide 3 with 12. Because here is the written, it is numerator, it will come to the numerator, that equal to 3 by 12. This is nothing. If the number is so suppose a divided by b, that means a by b. Here will the numerator divided by denominator. This is the thing. Okay. Then next. Now, decimal, repeating decimal we have already discussed. Already uploaded in the video, another video. Is that clear or not? Open. Is that clear or not? Open. Keep there. Pardon me.
Huh?
No. Now we will discuss that is in question. That is hold. Come. Listen. Then proceed. Sit down. Then proceed. Then next one is root a plus b. अच्छा जनरल बोला तो थोड़ा सा जान से पढ़ा पढ़ते हैं everybody. That is your a plus b whole into a minus b. That is the formula. Whose formula? A square minus b square formula. A square minus b square formula. So similarly, apply the same concept here. Nothing extra. Just apply same concept here. If here is given another 7 is given 8. If root a minus root b whole into root a plus root b. Same thing is happening here. A plus b minus a plus b whole into a minus b. A square minus b square, that will be a square. Just forget about root a. Here is written only just take x minus y and x plus y. X square minus y square and root a square minus root b square. Already we know that root a square is a. So basically answer will have what? A square is a minus b. हमें रेशनलाइजेशन को पढ़िबा इंपोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन लेसन रेशनलाइजिंग डिनोमिनेटर पढ़िबा ठीक अछि देन नेक्स्ट व्हाट इज गिवन ए सोजन सरियोला हमरो हां रूट a रूट b रूट c रूट d रूट a रूट b 9 रूट a plus root b whole into root c plus root d and similarly root a minus root b whole into root c minus root d. Don't be confused. 11 number. Root a plus root b whole into root c minus root d and root c minus root d whole into root a plus root b. Normal operation, normal solve करिएगा ओरी डबल में तो इट इज सिंपली कौन बनना नॉर्मल a b c d रे कौन करथले हमें रूट a into होल टर्म टोटल टर्म मल्टीप्लाई रूट b into टोटल टर्म करथाने तो रूट a into root c हाउ मच इक्वल टू रूट a c प्लस रूट a d प्लस रूट b c प्लस रूट b d. Is that clear or not? Then let's come to the second one. Same formula, apply same concept here. You have to multiply root a with the whole term and you have to and again multiply root b with the whole term, that will equal to root a into root c, that is root ac. Now minus root ad minus root bc plus root bd. Why plus? Because two negative symbol is there. Root b into root d equal to root bd minus minus plus. Now let's come to another one is root a into root c, that is how much? Root ac. Root a into d minus root ad. Then root bc, that is how much? Plus root bc. Then bd root bd. Clear or not? Same thing. तो हमको दरकार पड़े सो दरकार most probably maximum this formula is very important हम तो denominator equal हमर denominator को हम कौन करिया rationalize करिया हैला rationalizing denominator is very important that formula a minus b plus b equal to x square minus b square formula and so after the same concept here root c into a same root ac and minus plus root bc and then root ad then minus root bd and so on. Then next a upon always sit there. Okay. Hey, sit. Hey, just sit. Now, root a plus root b the whole square, root a plus root b the root a minus root b the whole square. 30. Root a plus root b the whole square. 14. Root a minus root b the whole square. Simply r square कौन बनेगा a, r square कौन बनेगा b plus 2 root ab. Similarly, a plus b minus 2 root ab. Okay. Now come to the very important topic, that is rationalizing. Simplify the following expression. Same concept. तो क्वेश्चन में जाना है कोई भी क्वेश्चन में आएगा. Question is root 11 minus root 7 plus root 11 minus root 7. Now question is where is duster? On the base of this formula. Now for example, root 3 minus root 5 whole into root 3 plus root 5. Question. Now root 3 plus root 5 root 6 plus root 2 root a minus b, that is root 3 minus root 5 root cd root 6 minus root 2 and so on. Question है करी होता है very good. Now next come to the important formula, important topic, that is rationalize. Rationalize the denominator. Rationalize the denominator. एंटी क्वेश्चन बहुत आसीबो तो बिल्कुल ओरिड होबा नहीं, बिल्कुल ओरिड होबा नहीं. Rationalize the denominator. Denominator, in denominator there must be a irrational number or irrational power. There must be a irrational power. तो लिखो उसको. ठीक है जी. Rationalize the denominator. Is that clear or not?
Yes.
Rationalize the denominator. Now let's come to one. For example, rationalize the denominator. Rationalize the denominator. There is a irrational number present in the denominator. Present. The denominator को हटे ही denominator को rational होना चाहिए. We have to make it rational. We have to rationalize it. For example, question is 5 by root 3 minus root 5. Question is what? 5 divided by root 5 minus root 3. Let the irrational part is, we have to make them rationalize. We have to make it rationalize. Our rational number will be able. So आँखें बंद करिए, just close your eyes, and if the symbol is minus, multiply with plus. अच्छा ठीक है, मतलब कथा कथा, मतलब multiply करेंगे, 1 multiply करेंगे कुछ फर्क पड़ेगा कि, कुछ अफेक्ट पड़ेगा कि, कुछ अफेक्ट पड़ेगा. नहीं पड़ेगा। अच्छा, लेट टेक योर नेम एनी ऑफ यू। यदि मैं तो वहां जाकर मल्टीप्लाई करी दिया बाय दिया किसी फर्क पड़ेगा कि डेफिनेटली नॉट। तो जो मल्टीप्लाई करी फॉर एग्जांपल कैपेसिटी बाय कैपेसिटी फर्क पड़ेगा कि डेफिनेटली नॉट। फॉर एग्जांपल तो देखिए मैं मल्टीप्लाई करी हूं 5 बाय 5 किसी फर्क पड़ेगा कि डेफिनेटली नॉट, because itself is 1 and 1 is a multiplicative identity, multiplicative inverse. Indirectly I am multiplying 1, nothing else. So instead of multiplying a number, I will multiply this number. For example, this is A, this is B. In the format, now this is in the format of A minus B. I will multiply root 5 plus root 3 divided by root 5 plus root 3. Any impact for you? No. कौन का multiply करें? Because if I multiply this one, then this will come in the format A minus B A plus B. तो ये कौन करें? How to solve? That is 5 into root 5 plus root 3 divided by root 5 the whole square minus root 3 the whole square. Because A square minus B square equal to 5 whole into root 5 plus root 3 divided by 5 square bracket square करते हैं 5 is 0 minus 3 which is equal to 5 whole into root 5 plus root 3 divided by 2. There is the answer. Rest में बचेगा p by q पर p can be anything but q always q must be a positive or negative number, not 0 or not a irrational number. Root over sure. Is that clear or not? Now let's go. It just say question है तो the question था क्या? For example, 5 divided by root 5 plus root 3. So then in that case what we will do? Plus 1. So if there is plus, just close your eyes, multiply minus A minus B. If A plus be given, then multiply A minus B. Or if there is given A minus B, then just multiply A plus B, nothing else. So multiply here root 5 minus root 3. तो ये root 5 plus root 3 होची तो कौन मल्टीप्लाई करें root 5 minus root 3. So we have to multiply root 5 minus root 3. सेठी plus multiply करते रहे सेठी plus multiply करते रहे numerator denominator. Now just multiply here root 5 minus root 3 and root 5 minus root 3. Now what will be the answer? 5 whole into root 5 minus root 3 divided by A plus B A minus B. Same there. Root 5 a square minus b square. Answer will be 5 root 5 minus root 3 divided by this one is 5 minus 3 same very good. Root 5 minus root 3 you have to keep bracket here otherwise answer will be wrong. Here is the answer. The difference is in numerator root 5 plus root 3 in denominator root 5 minus root 3. What you multiply there the numerator same sign will become same sign will become. If another question will trigger that for example there is 6 minus 2 root 3 2 6 divided by 2 root 3 minus root 4. Don't be connect same just take this one A this one B. I am taking rationalize करिबा multiply with A plus B that is 2 root 3 plus root 4 root 4 is nothing 4 just write root 9 I know and 2 root 3 plus root 9 then A plus B A minus B A plus B formula पढ़ियो A square minus B square formula over then proceed. This is all about your first chapter number system. Your number system is complete. Homework.